Live, you know.
Welcome, sports fans. Welcome back to another live. I'm your host, Joe Mar,
I'm Rush.
and this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Yes, people. So, everybody know Nations League is going on. We have our third match, it is, right?
Is that?
Our third match against Mexico in the National Stadium on Tuesday. And we'll be giving you guys our pre-match. What is this? Our
Preview,
preview and predictions.
not post view, preview.
Yeah, preview.
Inside joke. People.
Yeah. So, bro, let's talk about the game a little bit. Third game, as I say, we're at the top of the group. I'll be playing the most games in the group.
Yeah.
No, playing more games than Mexico.
Yeah, top of the,
At the top of the group,
with Mexico have games in hand.
Yeah. So, think we can remain at the top of the group after this our final game this year?
I think it's very much a possibility. You know, I'm not saying we're favorites now. Should you be favorites?
Yeah.
However, I do believe that if there's any time to beat Mexico, I think now is as good a time as ever with the situation that Mexico is in and the situation that we are in.
Yeah, I think we're in prime position to pull off a result in the National Stadium. We're at home. The feeling around the team is, there's high morale. I'd say the team is, catching a bit of form at the moment, albeit one game. So I'm not getting ahead of myself. But a weakened Mexico team
Mm-hmm.
and a Jamaican team feeling themselves right now, I feel like we're in prime position to, I don't want to say steal a result, but pull off something big in this Nations League, bro.
It would be stealing results. And to piggyback on,
We're at
onto
home
what,
still now.
onto what you said, we're at home. Hopefully, there's about 3,000 people in the stadium the last time. Hopefully we can see a dramatic spike in the numbers based on our performance in the last game, and get behind the boys and rally them to an outstanding performance against Mexico.
Right. One more thing before we get into our lineups and predictions and all of that. Let's talk about Paul Hall for a second. Are you, impressed with what you have seen so far?
All right. Basically, I'm not one to give people passes or blighs or make excuses for individuals. However, it seems as though the gripe that I had with Paul Hall had to do with his actions relating to how he was, administrated
Mm-hmm.
too. So I think that based on some things that was going on, would have forced him to make certain decisions that he made. And I think as soon as actions that needed to happen did happen, I saw more positivity, I saw more light. I'm very impressed with Paul Hall's transparency. That's something that I'm very impressed with. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I still do believe that he could have done better with squad selection. However, I heard that squad selection was heavily influenced by the people above him, and that's rectified now. So I think going forward that will improve. A few of his philosophies I do disagree with. However, he's been very transparent and he speaks about them, and so he somewhat makes sense. So
what I'd say, I don't necessarily have a strong opinion for Paul Hall in any direction. At this moment, I'm excited for the things that I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
About the things that I've seen. I'm excited going forward, but I can't say I am 100% sure that Paul Hall is the man for the job. He says a lot of the right things. Like when you hear a Paul Hall press conference, you like what you hear.
Yeah.
He wants to keep the ball a bit more. He wants to take advantage of our wide players and our deadly forwards. I can say we either try play through the press or around it. We like to hear stuff like that. And real football people excited when they hear a coach talk like that,
Mm-hmm.
not just having basic tactics and basic formations, fluid formations. So I'm excited, but I still feel like the verdict is out.
Of course.
And coming into this, what you say? 2 wins and a draw is still not good enough?
Not good enough, especially the draw coming from Suriname.
Mm-hmm.
Not good enough.
But
it had to be 6 points from Suriname and a point from Mexico. I don't think that would have been good enough. However, I think that would have been more acceptable than the best possible result that we can get now.
Yeah, I hear
However, 3 points from Mexico in any circumstances is always a big result.
All right. So let's talk about the lineups now. Let's talk about our not predicted lineups, but how we would line up for this Mexico game.
All right, considering all the circumstances.
Yeah.
All right, so
we know Richard King is out.
Mm-hmm.
I know Liam Bailey is here from the start. So
yeah.
What's your lineup looking like?
All right, so and Blake is back.
And Andre Blake is back.
So I would go with Amon Nightingale.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yep.
I think He's been good, and you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going with Andre Blake. I'm going with Andre Blake and go.
No, but I'll go with it for now.
Yeah, I'm going with Andre Blake. I wanted to make a justification for Amal Knight to start, but I just don't think it's possible. Maybe had he not made that mistake though, bro, I think it would have been hard to drop him. It would have been very hard had he not made that mistake. Do you think you'd have still dropped him for Andre Blake?
Yeah, I would have dropped him for Andre Blake. Andre Blake is a captain and is a conscious captain. And we see the practice game. We know the start. Basically, know the starting.
Yeah, if he had made that mistake, if he hadn't made that mistake in Suriname, I would have stayed with Amal Knight. However, Andre Blake is obviously better. So in net, Andre Blake.
We can go player for player. Andre Blake for me also.
Yeah, all right, perfect. That works. Left back, I'd go with Amar Bell again for sure. I don't think there's any other alternative.
I agree. Not much competition there.
Yeah, and my central defenders would have to be Lambert and Damien Lowe. I would not go with Tope.
I would go with Tope, bro.
You would?
I would go with Tope and Damien Lowe. Just for the fact that I want Lambert, I guess, in the midfield.
I don't think
just to add some
I
steal.
don't think Lambert was much of a presence in the midfield. And I do think Chamoy Tope is an extreme liability. I just think Lambert is a better central defender.
You're expecting a mistake from, say, a Tope.
I'm expecting many mistakes from Tope.
See, the thing is with this position now, when I think about it, yes, Lambert wasn't a main figure, a figure at all in our midfield when under attack. But I still feel like we have little to no defensive presence on our bench for, say, Lambert. Like, if we don't play Lambert in the midfield, then where is our defensive strength? That is none. Instead of the little that he would add, I think so. Me, I go with Lambert for the CDM spot.
What about the Scarlet? You would them call them?
Too soon. I think, and also, what would that do to the team? Yeah, we know Paula is one that doesn't want to really disrupt his team. But personally, I think I wouldn't just call him and push him straight in.
Well, him call him up for a reason. All right, people. So I am against Tope starting that bad. I would go with Scarlett and Damien Lowe. Then I'd go with Javian Brown. You say you'd go with Tope and Lowe?
Yeah, Tope and Lowe.
I'll go with Brown at my right back.
Javian Brown at the right back.
And reluctantly Lambert, Devon Williams, and Raphael.
Yeah, but we don't have better at the moment. So what you say?
I would. Oh no.
You say Lambert, Speedy, and Ravel.
No, I would go with me personally. I would go with Lambert, Ravel, and Leon Bailey in the midfield. Yeah, I would start Leon Bailey. I would start a double. I would start two attacking midfielders, 2 10s, and play with wide wingers.
I like that, bro. I like that. And you do it because you want to get everybody in the team. I can see it come, but I like it. But just for the sake of everything, I got different. Yeah. Let us start Speedy, Lambert, and Ravel. Because we got again continue with him. I don't want to change it.
So I would have just go with as I said. That this is probably not the best tactics for a Mexico per se.
Yeah, it's not the
because going with 2 attacking midfielders is not necessarily very good defensively. However, we did see Rafael drop off and give cover. So I'm thinking defensively Rafael can drop off and play deep, and offensively we can use double 10s. Can use double 10s.
I'm not mad at it. That's a very, very good perspective.
Because what Paul Hall does is Paul Hall sometimes uses 3 10s. You get me? I say, but instead I would just use 2 and then have my 2 wingers stay wide, and my 2 wingers would be Jamalo and.
I hear it and I don't mind it, but I feel like the Mexico game is not the one to try it in. Albeit again a weakened Mexico team, but I don't know if this is the game to try it. So I'm going different. Lambert, Speedy, Ravel for me. Now I change our winning formula right now. And the forward line.
All right, so I would go with Jamal Lowe and Junior Fleming, except this time playing wider roles. Playing more wide and allowing or 2 attacking midfielders, just Ravel and Leon Bailey to run down the middles, overlap the forward, which would be Shamar Nicholson, who can play more of a point man in a game like this. So Leon Bailey would almost serve like a false 9 per se, and Ravel would be like a number 10. So that's what it would be, and then. the two wingers would play wider than they played in the last game. But we know Paul Hall doesn't like to play necessarily
Paul
wingers.
Hall love the overlapping
Wing backs.
Wing backs. Him love
Yeah,
it. Him
and
love
he
it.
loves-
And I don't mind it.
And he loves the half forward roles from the two wingers.
I'm looking for better deliveries from Amari Bell and Javian Brown. Though. I
Yeah.
feel like they can improve on the squares because Paul Hall want the overlap. We see it. I like how we can identify the tactics that Jamaica is trying to
Yeah,
work with.
and he likes the overlaps, and he not only likes good squares into his big powerful forward, he likes the pullbacks because he wants to see goals from midfield. So he likes the pullbacks to the wingers who would be coming inside, which would be Junior Fleming, you saw how he scored, or an oncoming Ravel Morrison. Right? He likes that type of stuff.
Yeah. So my forward line, Liam Bailey, Shema Nicholson, and Junior Fleming. I don't think that he can drop Junior Fleming right now. Liam Bailey is too good to bench, and Shema Nicholson is our best forward. Jamal Lowe, I feel like could offer some danger off the bench. Also, I want to see Orlando Irons again. Who else on the bench I want to see?
Kaim Paris, maybe.
I want to see some Kaim Paris right now, but this is a game that we need to win, and I want to win.
For sure.
So I don't want to just introduce people for the sake of seeing.
We're not going to play 14 players just because.
No.
I don't mind.
But I feel like Orlando Irons can affect the game.
Yeah.
I feel like Jamal Lowe definitely can affect the game, and see Kaim Paris can bring something unpredictable to this game. So that's what I would go. Shema Nicholson, Liam Bailey, Junior Fleming as my front line.
And seeing that I wouldn't start with Devon Williams, I could probably bring on a Devon Williams for say a tired Junior Fleming and push Liam Bailey wide, and then adjust the midfield. So that's how I would do it if I had this team. However, with the way how Paul Hall wants his team to play, he plays more with a 6 and 8 and a 10. I'd play a 6 and 2 10s.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm gonna say not mad at it. I like it. I like what you're thinking. I like the perspective. But predictions time, bro. Where you think the game will go?
All right. People are gonna beat me.
Here.
I'm about to predict something that people aren't expecting. I genuinely do believe that we will perform well. I think we will not necessarily outplay Mexico, but I don't think we'll be dominated by Mexico. And I think that we might be able to get a result. I think the worst that will happen tomorrow is a draw. However, I am predicting a 1-0 win. 1-0,
bro, Jamaica don't play a game and I concede against teams like this. So it's hard to say a 1-0. I go with a 1-1. I go with a draw. I'm expecting a performance again. As I say, I think the energy in the Jamaican camp, it feels good. The players look like they're excited for the future as long as the executive clean up whatever they have to clean up. I feel like the boys want to play for the country. They're excited. I feel like we can pull off. A draw would be a good result for me. A draw against Mexico at the end of the day is a good result for me personally. So I'm going at 1-1. In order for us to be who we want to be in CONCACAF right now,
we have to be able to get 3 points from Mexico at home in any fixture. For example, at the BMO field, or let's say at the Rose Bowl in California, or in Columbus or Minnesota, USA or Canada, 2 teams that I just referred to by their location. A draw against Mexico is not satisfying.
We're not 1 or 2. We're 6th. So right now, I feel like a draw against Canada, against number 3. I feel like that's good. That's a good result. So yeah, and that would still leave us number 1. They would still leave us top of the group. We still have them to play again if we beat them.
If we draw with Mexico now, it's not. If we draw with Mexico tomorrow, it's finished. Mexico is going to beat Suriname twice. And Mexico, I don't think we're going to beat Mexico at home.
Away.
I don't think we're going to beat Mexico away.
Yeah, I hear it. People, that's our preview for the match, Jamaica versus Mexico in the National Stadium. Nations League. People, don't think we can tap this group and, make a push and a run for the Nations League title? Let us know. If
we come out of this group, anything possible, bro.
Yeah.
Come out of this group next March, I think, would be when we'd play in the second round. Next summer, I think, we'd be playing the second round. And I do think anything can happen.
Yeah.
If we come out of this two more matches, that's all it would take. 2 more matches.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is going to determine all of that. Or later today, whenever this video is posted, it's going to determine all of that.
Yeah.
So it's just about how we come and apply ourselves. This Mexico team is beatable, bro.
I hear. And I agree with you. People, let us know. What are your thoughts? What do you think about the game on Tuesday in the National Stadium? Can Jamaica pull it off?
I think we can.
Will Jamaica get smashed by Mexico? Let us know. But before we go though, people, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. You know the thing go. We want them to my bro.
If each of you guys who are watching this right now, and matter of fact, the fact that you're watching this right now, enough respect, enough love, big ups. Because I'm not very satisfied with the watch duration on our videos. You know, I think people could have watched video them for longer. So if you're still here right now, you're the real MVP. If you can share this video to 5 people, you know how many subscribers that would get us? And do you know how many of those people would then come and watching all the video, like you yourself are right now? So just share up the video, like up the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Loving it, bro. For now, this is That Sports TV.
And we're out.
Yeah.